This is a walkthrough of how to do your forward offset to the left for your test to get your CDL. I've helped over 400 people get their CDL, and I was the 2020 Springfield Instructor of the Year. I was also the 2023 Reefer Instructor of the Year. So we're gonna do this one nice and slow. We're gonna stop and talk about it. We're gonna go up. We're pretending that the yellow is concrete, just like a left turn. So we're gonna go get 1 foot from it, and that's when we're gonna turn left. So right here, there's about 1 foot from the edge of what I see to the yellow. That's where I'm gonna start turning left. And I'll look in this mirror whenever I get right here. So whenever I'm looking in this mirror over here to see this back tire after I hit that left wheel turn, I'm looking at these tires right here. And what I want to make sure is that they're not going to hit this cone. And I'm also letting them come up, just relaxing till they're even with this cone. They're a little bit behind it right now, but what I'm going to do from here is whenever I see those tires right here even with this cone, that's whenever I'm going to hit the right and I'm going to get to straight. So I'm looking in the mirror. So I'm looking in the mirror and bringing the tires the rest of the way up to that cone. They're there. So now I'm turning this wheel, looking in my right mirror, getting to straight, and I'm going to react to it so I don't pass straight. So now my truck and trailer is straight. So right now my truck and trailer is straight. I don't want to pass straight, because if I pass straight, it's going to start turning already. What I'm doing is I'm trying to bring this trailer tires, I'm trying to bring them up enough to start that curve to come around this cone about 1 foot from the cone. So I want the tires to go right through there. So that's what I'm doing right now. If I started that turn, they would start coming this way and they would hit this cone. That's not what I want to do. I want to let them come up some, probably another 4 or 5 feet, and then I want to start that right turn to make it trace this cone. That way my tire comes right between this yellow line and this orange cone. I can't hit that orange cone, and my tire cannot be on the outside of that line. The tire has to come through here. Now we're gonna pull up and we're gonna trace that cone around with the back tire. We don't want to trace it from here like we talked about earlier. We want to bring that tire up to a better place to trace it. The tires is where the trailer pivots. So we got to bring that pivot point up some. Then we're going to start tracing that cone right there, just like it's a curb. Once we get right here, inside the truck, we can see that the tire is going between the cone and the yellow line. Once we get to here, we know that we're going in the right position. We're in the right area that we want to be. So now we're going to look up there in front of the truck and go straight to the middle of those 2 cones. Back in the truck, our focus is right up here to the middle of these 2 cones. And once we're here, we should end up parallel to the lane we started from. All right, forward offset to the left. We're going to do this like we do our turns out there over the road. At the very front of the box is a thick yellow area. We're going to pretend that that is a curb out there while we're driving, and we're making a left turn out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight up there. We're going to pretend that that yellow is the curb, and what we do out there over the road is 1 foot of asphalt. So 1 foot of the black before it turns to the yellow. We're going to hit that left turn, and what we're gauging it from is what we can see up here, the edge of the dash, the edge of the hood, whatever you can see. We want 1 foot of room before it gets to the yellow to hit the left. So we're going straight up there, staying in our lane. We're looking at that yellow. just taking our time, doing it nice, slow and steady. 1 foot of room, we're gonna hit the left. I'm looking in the mirror, tire gets even with the cone, switch mirrors, I'm getting it to straight, and I'm gonna keep it straight. I don't want to go past straight because I don't want it to curve yet. Now I want it to start curving to trace that cone. Tracing that cone. Once I see it's going between the line and the cone, I look in front of me and go straight to the middle of these 2 cones. And then I stop. If it's done correctly, you will be parallel, truck and trailer will be parallel to the lane that you left.